Well, as you can see, we are out of our regular Horizon studios today and here in northwestern Oklahoma for the Oklahoma Agritourism's Rolling Bus Tour. Now, all this year we've hopped aboard to take a look at one of the fastest growing segments of tourism in our state, and that's agritourism. Today, I'm in front of Lone Mountain just off my shoulder, off of Highway 412 here in Major County, which is where we make our first visit to a long-time working ranch that's home to some of the most unique terrain in the state and a log cabin like no other. Charles Newton knows this land here in the Gloss Mountains like no other.
Oh my, a lot of memories here, Rob. We came here in '43 when I was a kid, and all of the bottom land down in here was Johnson grass over your head, or almost as tall as you were on a horse.
As a boy, Mr. Newton got to cut every acre of that grass to feed their cattle and became intimately familiar with some of the most rugged landscape in the state.
Well, as a kid, I always rode these hills and canyons on a horse, and a lot of cedar trees in these canyons, and the cedar trees in the canyons here are more like a pine tree. It seems like they're trying to reach for light, and so they grow straighter and have a lot less limbs down on the lower part of them.
And ideal for a log cabin.
Ever since I was a kid, wanted to build a log cabin, and so after I retired, I decided to do that.
So for the next 8 years, Mr. Newton began felling trees and sawing logs, turning them into a retreat that log cabin doesn't quite do justice to.
I really did not intend to build one this big.
But that he did. Sitting atop where the old family homestead once stood is a cedar log cabin that the Newton family now wants to share with others.
When I first came to the ranch, my first impression was this has to be shared. God has created this wonderful place. It's a place of peace and quiet. For me, I come here to relax. And I mean, when everything else is rushing around my ears and I can't take people anymore, you can come out here for just a little while, relax, get away. So Jacque and her husband Carl opened Gloss Mountain Outfitters, a company that allows guests to enjoy the solitude, whether on horseback or from the cabin's wraparound porch.
Always loved the location down in here. The canyons are walls on each side and the bottom of the valley, and then the canyon walls behind it. It's just kind of a peaceful place to be.
We're not trying to compete with Colorado, you know, or someplace like that where there are a lot of people. I mean, this is the type of place that if you want to get away and just have some time. And that's what we enjoy, and that's what we want to share with other people. When I do have people who have their own horses who come out, their comment is, if I had this, I would never go any place else to ride.
Well, altogether, visitors have close to 2,300 acres to explore here on the Newton Ranch.
I had some brothers come and ride, and they spent 3 days here. They rode 6 hours a day, 3 days in a row, and said they hadn't ridden everything. So if you like to go up and down and explore, I mean, we've got a lot for you to look at. With every twist and turn presenting its own glimpse of grandeur. The rock formations are awesome. I've had people from Oklahoma City come up, and we go up over a rise and you catch a view, and they'll positively say, it takes my breath away. I didn't know anything like this existed in Oklahoma. And while Jacque loves the land, she's just as proud of this one-of-a-kind 3-level cedar log cabin. Fully equipped for families and even larger get-togethers, the cabin features a full gourmet kitchen with a large family room, complete with the original iron stove from the old family ranch house. If you ask me what's special about it, I mean, every log was cut with care and love in it. When we had the builder come and look at what we had that set the logs, they couldn't believe the quality. Inside, Jacque and her husband have painstakingly designed a getaway with all the comforts of home. But here, every log tells its own story. The bed is out of cedar that was in a fire. For us, I think for all of us in the family, it's all about the logs and the time and the effort that's gone into it. I helped Charles when he was sawing some of the logs, and he fired me because I'm so slow. When I helped him, he could only cut like 4 or 5 logs a day. When somebody else did it, you know, they could get through 10 or 12. But the few days that I helped do that gave me a great appreciation for everything that he has done. This cabin will be here long after all of us are dead and gone. And so it's ours just to use for a little while, to share.
A sentiment that's easy to do here in the Gloss Mountains of northwestern Oklahoma. And with Buddy by your side and the sun creeping down below the mountains, not a bad way to end the day. Now, we visited the Newtons just before the first colors of spring began coming on, so to see the ranch with the wildflowers in bloom, just go to our website at okhorizon.com, where we have a link to the Gloss Mountain Outfitters.